One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Beavers ready to get this thing started and open the season. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Delaware's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like, most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. Fires it down the seam. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. First and 10. Running it to the right. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, let's take a second here and talk Delaware. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
What?
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Blue Hens will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So the Oregon State Beavers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
He's in open space downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Beavers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves.
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Beavers look to keep this drive humming.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Oregon State. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Line getting set on second down.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself,
time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon State. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Offense in a split backfield. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fakes the grab on the left. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Punts it out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football.
Breaks into the open. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Back to pass. It's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
The Blue Hens will have it 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together. A good response from punting last drive.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UCLA looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Beavers want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. And the Blue Hens line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck, the football, and the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's John. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Ramsauer. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? On the run, it's Gideon. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The screen, and watch out. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The Beavers will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt. He'll turn to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Out of the gun to give to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Now, on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Got his man quickly. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Blue Hens are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side now. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Gonna look downfield again. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Johns. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Blue Hens had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
That last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Delaware. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Trying play action. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive lines, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Bring in the heat. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. It's complete on the right side. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. He's going to run it. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Blue Hens want to move quickly, and he's just going to spike it.
No gain on the play.
Working well. And the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That should be the final play of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll put total under and get this second half started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They'll give it to the back. Running into the open space. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. From the gun, the running back has it. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver on the middle.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Finds the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Beavers moving quickly to the line.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. And they'll just down it right there. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting left. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Makes the grab down the middle. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Blue Hens send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to bring it back. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got... Back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
This time he's got his man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Beavers have taken it inside the 20. Off play action on first down. Snagged out of the air. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Beavers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. Off play action. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Leaves it with the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got his man down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And they can't make the play on third down. The Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if... again. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The Beavers decide to punt it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Swings it out to the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. He's got him. Plows through the defense. There he goes. Touchdown, Blue Hens. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Miami is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Canes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's John. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. And wings it incomplete.
They say pressure busts pipes. This quarterback can attest to it. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
Pocket breaking down. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down, fourth down coming up. And the Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The lone back's got it. Breaks the tackle. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Blue Hens will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the... Set up shot. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ramsau. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Beavers are in the hurry-up.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Quick touch pass to the receiver.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires on the move. Finds space on the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Beavers are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff from the shotgun. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete out of the backfield. And he never... A chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Punt is in the air. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got the first down. Looking for more. Quick timeout. The defense stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll put it in play from the 27. First down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick strike complete. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
He'll pull it on the read. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Blue Hens line up to punt it away. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Ramsauer. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He wants a big play here late. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to pass on second down. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Backed up now, here's second and long. And the offense just going to spike it here. It'll be third and long. DBs will try to keep everything in front. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got to find a completion on this one. Got his man. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously, not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium, as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoffs, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Delaware's offense will have the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. The give to the back. Past the 45. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got his man. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. He'll do it himself. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Finds his man down the middle. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Blue Hens, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Catch in the middle, it's Seagal. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The give on the option. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Delaware.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You can tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Liberty Flames offense will have its first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Flames with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Flames headed quickly to the line. On third down, he drops the throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it, they're on the move.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. He's got it on the move. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. To say this has been a... breaks into the open. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Flames will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. That's caught. It's Siegel. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using the quick game. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Makes the catch. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Delaware!
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. They'll try the run. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up 1 quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. And the Flames will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the... catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll run it from the gun. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go.
He's got it on the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is run.
Touchdown, Delaware! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air on second down. Gets it out quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Flames come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He'll sneak it. Got enough for the first.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Flames in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hall. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. The Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 3rd down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Here comes the heat. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. And the Flames will bring the punt team onto the field. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to fire on second down. Got a man. It's Seagal. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. There he goes. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's good. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He wants to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Looking to get it in. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Trying to barge their way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They weren't able to move them an inch on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to UTEP. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running behind that left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Flames will hustle to the line. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Hall. They'll use a timeout right before be time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first two quarters under the microscope. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through two quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Blue Hen. Will boot it away to start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Flames with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Works the middle of the field. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense. To protect the quarterback a little bit better.
The Flames have this offense rolling. Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Hall. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Past the sticks and still on his feet. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Liberty!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And it'll be a... The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Here's a heat. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and... on the same page here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab on the right. Hits the crease. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way.
picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point. Good as they finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Flames will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snags it over the middle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Flames now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Grabbed behind behind the line. It's Hall. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Here's the handoff. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much. The deficit. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Johns. Turning it on. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right on the money.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell. the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Lasso.
Looking to fire. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes with the quarterback and the receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. Talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The give out of the gun. And the ball's out, and they're after it. I don't know if it was... And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle, it's Burt. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. It's first and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw again. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Flames can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Flames are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
He's got it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't put the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this one is perfect. Let's not say they... into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. From the gun, give on the inside. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
A 1st and 10 for this offense. Power football with the run. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Let's see what's on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Duff. Makes the grab. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some 1st down, salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, they're going with a run-pass option look there, trying to get that first down. They hand it off, just not able to get it. It was a nice effort by the back, but ultimately now forcing fourth and short. And if I'm on offense, I think I'm staying on the field and going for this again.
Has to get there to move the sticks. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Blue Hens kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kid Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Blue Hens will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Appalachian State's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Orji. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Mountaineers send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Blue Hens offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
The Appalachian State faithful raising the roof and trying to help the Mountaineers on 3rd down. Hauls it in. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a 1st at the 32.
And how about that play call on 3rd and long? Probably everybody thinking pass in the building. They run the option, and the QB makes the good read. Look, nobody's got me. Nobody takes me. I'll take it. I'll get the 1st down. Call on 3rd and long.
To the air on first down. Quarterback extends the play. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware. A long run from the running back, not exactly setting any land speed records, but he got the job done.
It was a long run that took a long time because he's not the fastest guy in the world. But it doesn't matter, right? Get that nose for the end zone, get in the goal line. That's all that matters. That's all we're keeping score. That 6 counts for just as much as all those fast guys that get there in a hurry.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Blue Hens are marching down the field. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. And the Blue Hens trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Delaware. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's second and long. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. This crowd in Boone, North Carolina, they are showing out on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Quickly complete. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll go back to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
27, jump.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And some room to work. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Mountaineers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Gives it to the back on the draw. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from 32. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. They could have used a little bit more. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll keep it himself. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness, that happened fast, even in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. The Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Pressure coming. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this all...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Escapes trouble. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, and put a good drive together here.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Got him downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to find the end zone. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. The Appalachian State faithful raising the roof and trying to help the Mountaineers on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down, 10 yards to go. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
The quick out. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, App State! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Floating away. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got his man, makes the grab.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Sets up the screen. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. That put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Under fire. Using his legs to buy some time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it then.
The field goal is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Keller. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On his way back to the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second one.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell, drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking to throw on first down. Punch it out of the air. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The Blue Hens in the hurry up. To the air on first down. Throwing right. A strike downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. He slides that just inside the right upright. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kidd Brewer Stadium.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. This crowd in Boone, North Carolina, they are showing out on this big third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Blue Hens will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Orji. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. Rides the back and leaves it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to call back in this one, they need him to break one up, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Mountaineers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Using the quick game. The Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Fakes to grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. It's a draw. Powers through the defender. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Blue Hens pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try to pop the draw. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Unleashes one deep. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Leaves it with the running back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. They'll move the wide receiver. The receiver on the jet sweep. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option to give. He breaks a tackle. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Offside defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Gets it to the back.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down.
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense...
From the red zone, looking for a man. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the 2-point conversion.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Now on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Snagged out. The Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Appalachian State faithful raising the roof. help the Mountaineers on third down. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Mountaineers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stoneburner. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Just keeps slinging it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Stoneburner. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Keeps it, and the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Wide open downfield. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
One of the things you have to be impressed about this defense is that they've got guys in the back end who can cover, man-to-man or zone. That last one gets swatted away. They're in a situation where they're expecting pass. You know this is going to be a tight window to throw into if you're the quarterback here.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Whoa, look at the sticky Velcro-esque fingers. He's got it for a touchdown, and now they need the 2, and we'll be all tied up. Looking to throw.
Well, it's a great job getting the touchdown. Obviously, now you've got to go for 2. You got to dial up your best 2-point play to try to tie this thing with only seconds to go.
They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.